All right, I'm back to get in more work on this piece that I'm building up. And one of the things that I pretty much just noticed is, hold on one sec, guys. Is that when shadow falls on this in a certain way, okay, I think that I've adjusted the light so you can see, because of where I was holding her, the indentations, it looks like a pregnancy six-pack. And I want to take that away. So in order to do that, I'm not going to worry about molding or shaping this because that form is pretty solid. What I need to do is go on in, hold on one second, serrate and add more soft clay so I can build up the roundness. Now if you turn it around to the side, it's also a little flatter than I want. So I'm going to serrate the entire area because I'm going to add a considerable amount of clay, and it's still keeping within the block technique because what I'm adding from the bag is no more than I would be taking out from her body. So it's not like the amount of clay that I took out would not suffice. It's not that at all. It's just that it's not at a point where I feel that it's stable enough to start slicing up to hollow without compromising the structure of the piece or causing parts to collapse. And on the impatient side, I don't feel like waiting for that. I simply don't. So, I think everything on this is soft enough that I don't need slip. I can just build up in sections. And I think that's just about enough to achieve the effect that I want. So I'm going to start building out from what I want to be the roundest part. I'm using little pieces to make sure I get into those textured areas and close them up. I don't want air bubbles. Okay, so now let me see, just the shadows. You can see that belly doesn't have those same indentations, even though there's one here that I just spotted, but I think that can be worked out just with a little massaging. Circular. And a lot of water spraying it to keep this smooth and keep that rounded shape that I want for this maternity belly, this mommy belly. All right, I feel like letting it dry at this point is good. It's much more round than it was. And as you can see, that little six-pack was gone from the indentations. And it's just still a swirling, marvelous piece. So what I was thinking about doing was keeping this from being lopped off and doing like sort of an asymmetrical cut. So I don't want to think about it too hard because I'll start second guessing myself too much, but my mind told me to do something like this and I'm going to go with it. What I'm trying to decide now is which tool, if I want to use a wire tool or first, or if I just want to go in with the knife tool. I feel like maybe wire. So I'm gonna do that initial slice with wire, and I can always clean it up with the tool. And go in deeper. All right, so this amount of clay that I've taken out is a little less than one of the orbs that made up her breasts. But you'll see when this gets when this air dries and gets leather hard, you'll see how much is going to come out of this. A lot. So it's still from the same block. My son just came in with my lemon pepper wings, so I will not be here with you long. Certainly will not. All right, we're stopping it now at 15 minutes because I want to go eat. And that's all there is to that. Peace.